My Design Rules is sponsored by Capitec. Better never rests. Previously on My Design Rules, the duos served up their completed kitchens. In the end, Team Water impressed the judges most, putting them in first place. It's anyone's game as the duos inch closer to completing their apartments and that grand prize of 300,000 Rand from Capitec. Thus another 100,000 Rand from Capitec for the viewers' favourites. Now in a two-part series, they take on the final room. And there's no time to lounge around with this week's guest judge, co-founder of Anatomy Design, Megan Hess.
It is incredibly important to showcase local design, both our staff as well as our colleagues in the industry. We are really creating and making beautiful pieces in South Africa. So to be able to show that and support that, it's key for us. Design is so much more than just design. Design is about lifestyle, the way we want to interact in each space, the feeling we want to give ourselves as well as our users. That's what's key, and that's what's important with design. Being a guest judge and mentor on My Design Rules is very exciting. I'm very excited to see what the different teams do. I think the most exciting thing is they all have very different personalities. So I'm hoping that I'll see these different personalities come through in each different room.
Now, this incredible person on my left-hand side is Megan, who is running this incredible space. She's an interior designer, a product developer, and someone who has some products that are not only made locally, but are taking the world by storm with the global demand. So, Meg, thank you for having us.
Thank you for joining us, and welcome, everybody.
Drawing from her wealth of knowledge, it's the perfect opportunity for the duos to ask Megan for advice.
What are some key pieces that we should have in our lounge?
Hannah, seating, obviously a sofa or armchair, depending what you can fit or how you want people to sit in your space. Side tables are of course a must. You need them to be able to put your cup of tea or glass of wine down. And if you have space, always a coffee table. And then of course to bring everything together, a rug is always fantastic.
Thank you.
What's the most common mistakes that people make when approaching a lounge space?
Good question. I would think the biggest mistake is that everybody thinks of each item individually instead of as a collection in a room. So sometimes there's an issue with scale or proportion. For example, you would like your rug to be bigger than your sofa. So you need to first get the sofa in place and then from that measure up the rug to see how the furniture sits on it. And then not considering texture. I think you need the different layers in each piece, but they need to work together.
Thank you everybody for joining today. Please have a look around the showroom and let me know if you've got any questions. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks handmade, you see?
Yeah.
Hello guys.
Hello, Meg.
We're just admiring this texture right here. Goes amazing with our concept. And
We went for an olive green textured fabric.
I love olive green. I think I'd play probably still with the neutrals.
Yes.
Something actually similar to this.
Yeah.
A sandy color,
Yes.
sands and greens, especially your olive greens
Yes.
pair beautifully together. But also something lighter like this, so it pops. You
Maybe
want
a
it to
bit
be a
of
little
red
feature.
orange.
Yeah, I love that. Love
Yeah.
that idea.
exactly.
You know us, we're suckers.
Hey Megan. We've just been admiring your beautiful shelves and we are kind of wanting to have a shelf as the centerpiece on one of the walls in our lounge. So
To buy.
yeah, do you have some styling tips for us? How should we kind of arrange that space?
Well, that is a good one because it's always a good balance between things. When I style shelves, I try to get an array of different objects and different textures. So you've really got to play around and see how you can adjust it to make it work.
I think the biggest challenge for us is going to be to not go overboard with the styling.
That's exactly it.
I think the shelf that we've got is already such a statement, so we just want to, make sure
Have
we...
one or two moments.
Exactly, but like have those moments with different textures and objects.
And different depth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Something lighter, something heavier that you gravitate towards.
I've never thought about like the weight of objects actually being...
It's so important when styling. It's just really about being playful.
Yes,
And we love
amazing.
to play.
Hi, Megan.
My favorite armchair.
Very happy to hear that.
No, it's gorgeous.
So our theme is water, and we really like how the blue is sort of like translated here. How would you approach a ceiling? Like, how do you then make your ceiling more interesting and more striking?
It depends how striking you want to make it. I've seen wallpapered ceilings work beautifully. And then, of course, your moldings around the space is always a beautiful little detail to, again, unite the design and what you're trying to communicate.
We were just talking about all the art pieces you have on display here. We really feel like in our space, we need art on our walls.
Absolutely.
How do you choose a style of art?
Art is such a personal thing, so it really depends what you respond to. I don't think with art you will ever get a piece that everybody loves. So you need to decide what is your style, what are the colors you're trying to bring in, what artist you respond well to. But there is a designer I follow who has a really great saying that says start with the art when it comes to interiors. And she believes that it is the art that brings everything together, which is a really lovely thought. The art can have a collection of colors, and then you choose those and pull them through in your scatter cushions, your vases, your throws, and it really gives you a holistic look and feel to your space.
Thank you so much, Megan.
Such a pleasure.
Back at the apartment, Team Earth are planning over a cup of Jacob's 3-in-1. With their kitchen, lounge and balcony flowing together, they are seeing the three spaces as one.
Cheers to excellence, my brother.
Talk to me.
Yeah. We're looking at this palette now, gonna add up some details. We still have this marble. We got this paneling that we're planning to use that side. That'll complement what's going on in the kitchen. The marble as well is gonna be speaking to what's happening in the kitchen. And again, we're just continuing with the concept and keeping it nice and slick. And then the wallpaper as well. We're gonna use it in the lounge, and obviously we'll use this for our curtains. But yeah, you know, let's get going.
Our artist, she does this special technique with plaster and primer and then mixing in pigments onto this wall, and we're going to use like swooshing lines to resemble air and flow and movement in the space.
To bring a unique texture, Team Air has commissioned Melissa from Bespoke Art Collective to create a mural above their fireplace.
I've done a plaster primer on here, so it's ready to be washed. And I've got this stunning Durham Habitat collection. I've got a little color from there if you'd like to take a look.
I love that.
It'll be very diluted, but what will be nice is the drips should follow the line of the texture, so it should be quite a nice look.
I think that will look stunning if it like drips and kind of falls into the groove.
Yes, yeah, that's the idea. Obviously, it's a very organic process, so it'll do what it does, but it should be good.
We plan the bones, and then we allow the finishings to kind of unravel.
When you play around with textures and with materials, the model itself doesn't explain how it will look in person. And I think we just left a little bit of room to play with the materials and the finishings.
It literally looks like we're in the Karuna.
To help with their bulkhead designs, Team Water has brought in proud Buco supplier Sage Gobain.
Hi Rian, so we'd like to achieve an inverted bulkhead in our lounge. So it's going to be a square and it's slightly going to be recessed forward. How can we achieve something that's seamless? And we also want to add like LED strips in there. So how can we achieve that? And any tips that you have for us?
A lot of the new properties want to have a good aesthetic. So with Sage Gobain Gyprock Detailing, we can assist the contractors on site to create those detailings and what to do. But yes, you can have step changes, recesses to create light-through bulkheads, which means that you have backlighting shining onto your ceilings to create that effect.
To create a sleek bulkhead with a 10mm shadow line, they're constructing a dropped ceiling using the Gyprock products, including the Gyp Frame ceiling grid, Rhino Board 9mm plasterboard and Gyp Frame corner bead. carefully finished with Rhino-Lite Crete stone.
And in terms of the rest of our apartment, we want something that's nice and clean and modern. So what would you recommend?
We do have the option, we call it a shadow line trim, and it is a trim where the ceiling and the wall basically meets up together and it creates a little recess. So you break the norm of the standard cove corner that goes onto your ceiling. So it gives you a bit more modern, bit more cleaner look and feel, and that's one of the elements I would suggest to consider for this project. Give it a shot, give it a try. You'll be amazed at what you can do and achieve with this.
Up next, visit a breathtaking Sea Point apartment with Team Earth as they seek inspiration for their designs.
Who says no to a cappuccino? Jacobs, wunderbar.
Nestled on a bustling street in the heart of Sea Point, this apartment block is home to a unit that's been renovated into a design masterpiece.
So we're viewing an apartment today at Sea Point. What we're looking for basically is what we can take and grab and pull in terms of like ideas, in terms of like textures, materials, the fabrics that are chosen, the color palette, how it's transcended from the inside to the outside, and just the geometry and how, you know, how the flow works.
Welcome. Welcome, Team Earth.
Thank you. Oh, lovely space.
So what attracted us to this apartment was that it's in the hub of Sea Point. It's so vibey. There's restaurants. You just literally walk out your door.
Yeah.
Or some coffee stores. You got sea views. It's a 3-bedroom apartment. And it's fabulous living in the hub. When the owner bought this apartment, he saw huge potential. He loved the almost art deco-ish look from the outside, the curves in the building, the curves on the balcony, and he wanted to bring that inside. So he converted an old, tired old lady into this modern, open plan apartment, which every room shares a view. There's 3 different balconies, which gives you the outside space, and I think he's done a fabulous job.
It looks very welcoming with this kitchen. Really love this curve here, and this curve right here really like speaks to, you know,
what we're trying
to achieve. And definitely the earthy tones with the wood, and this beautiful countertop as well just has a nice finish, like matte color. You don't want to go too glossy when you're going earthy, right? Yeah.
When we walked in here, we said this is Team Earth. Look at the curves, the organic, the raw. It really reminded us of you and what you're doing.
The view is really like exquisite, really love it, and I can see with convenience as well, like if you want to eat at any time.
Yeah, I love the openness in the space though, the kitchen, the interacting with the living room. I think that's also something that we like going in that direction. Just like how it's centered, but yet very open. You can't really zone yourself in the space and be like, okay, cool, now I'm in the living room and this is just it, you know? It's very open.
Welcome to the master suite. What they've done is brought the outside inside, the natural stone from the deck, followed through in the coverings, the bed. What I like is the ceiling and the features of the recess gives a sense of height.
Definitely.
What I really like about the main bedroom is how they played with just separating the space, the ensuite and the main bedroom, but still making a very cohesive space in terms of like how the organic shapes came through.
And what they've done is through the bevel glass, kept the real private parts private.
Yeah.
Let's go have a look outside.
Oh, wow.
Sea Point at its finest.
So what's super special about this apartment is all the various outdoor spaces. So you can, from your bedroom, you've got the outdoor space if you want private time.
Sundowners, the sunset.
Or you can sit here when you have guests and look at the ocean. From a selling point of view, people love outdoor space, especially if you're living in an apartment. You don't feel boxed in. You can breathe some fresh air if you need it. This apartment offers that.
And apartments like these are only increasing in value, says private property CEO Theo Mseka.
What has driven the prices up in the Atlantic seaboard is investors that have bought properties and converted them to Airbnbs or holiday apartments. There's a huge demand from tourists for housing in those areas when they visit a city like Cape Town. There will be other places around the country where that has happened, but more so in the Atlantic seaboard. And because of that short-term rental, it's also driven up the long-term rental prices in that area. And that's why overall the property prices, purchase prices, have also risen faster than any other area in the country as a result of Airbnb and short-term lets.
To bring a sense of comfort to their living space, the duos visit a proudly local and sustainable furniture brand specializing in high-quality fabric sofas.
Zorora's design philosophy centers around the idea that beautiful, well-designed, good quality furniture should not cost you a fortune. Your furniture should not only look aesthetically pleasing, but also enhance your daily living through comfort and great design. Zorora is really excited to partner with My Design Rules and Home Fabrics. I think it's a very exciting thing selecting a sofa, and we are looking forward to seeing what the contestants select today and assisting them with all their choices.
We have always been such huge fans of Zorora and their beautiful sofas that they have. So knowing that they're sponsoring a beautiful little sofa for us is lovely.
Hello guys, welcome to Zorora. This is our beautiful Woodstock showroom. My name is Bianca. I am head of the Zorora Connect Trade Division. I'll be assisting you today. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, talk to me. Is she talking to you?
Yeah, she is, bro. I really like this detail, right?
Yeah.
It's like timber, so I can imagine it must be heavy.
Yeah.
You know, because we need like something solid in our space, you know, like with our wall feature and something that's gonna like be in the center.
With that taller wall panel, you know, we need something to break it apart because it's the whole feature of that wall. So I think this will kind of like absorb it nicely. Yeah, bro. It's nice and cozy.
Tell me what you're thinking.
Yeah, we just in love with this because, you know, it has a classic element into it. And I feel like, you know, with that heritage theme we have, and also want to create a space that's quite timeless, definitely this green is going to just like pop out.
Yeah, it's a great option.
I think this one will work a lot better. And it fits nicely at the back of your knees.
It does.
Hello.
Hello, have you found something you like?
We have.
We have. Okay, do you have any questions?
What fabrics does it come in?
You have got the option to customize, so you can make any selection that you wish. And yeah, we can also customize on the piping, on the edging. We can add different seam details. With the Lira, you've also got the option of additional slip covers, so that gives you that versatility.
I love that.
Yeah, it's quite a valuable offering as well. You can then also, with the slip cover, you could have a different color and then change it up in time.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're basically getting two sofas in one.
So this is what I'm interested in. I really like how it's sort of like squared, but then it sort of like has these rounded edges.
And I like the color as well. I like something that's like soft.
Yeah. Hey, Bianca.
Hello.
How
What
are
can
you?
I help you with?
We're really interested in the Zola 3-seater. We think it just fits our brief perfectly.
Okay.
And even this fabric, it's perfect. Is this the fiberguard range?
Yes, so this is one of the Home Fabrics fiberguard options, and as you can see, this is quite a light sofa, but the fiberguard allows you to make lighter selections without that worry of messing or stains or spills or dirt. You are then able to clean it and keep it in pristine condition.
All of this is amazing. We love the color. But then do you have any other color swatches that we can maybe look at?
Absolutely. We have quite a wide range of fiberguard options available. Please feel free to browse our selection. Have fun.
Thank you. We have a lot of great options over here, and I hope we can make a good decision on these lovely fabrics. Look at this.
That's nice.
Ooh, it's nice and...
I like both of these, so we need to narrow it down.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Kind of like this.
Yeah, that's cute.
Isn't it? Because it needs to fit in perfectly with the window installation.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking less bulky. I mean, cozy.
I know, just for two.
I really like this. I think it's cozy for our space.
Hello, Bianca.
Hi, Bianca.
Okay, so what have you decided?
I think we're gonna go with this one. It's just a one-bedroom apartment, and we've got a big lounge, but we've got a window display above where we're wanting to put our couch. So I think that would kind of fit best with the amount of space it has.
Yeah, so this sofa in particular, our Lyra Lux, is quite a sleek design. So if you're talking about size being quite limited, I think this is a great option for you guys.
Amazing.
It obviously has the additional back cushions, which you can take on and off for just some additional seating space as well.
That's cool.
The texture is really beautiful. It's rough and smooth at the same time.
Yeah, it feels really durable, and it's actually got like two tones in it, a lighter and a darker weave. So it's a beautiful mix, and I think it's going to work so well in our space.
Up next, the duo start making progress in their living rooms and the all-important decision of paint color and wallpaper designs.
At Easy Life Kitchens, we design kitchens and our clients bring them to life. Your vision, our expertise, the perfect kitchen.
Bespoke.
I'm Rian Besuidenhout. I'm the Technical and Training Manager from Durham Paints. We're just going to spend some time here to see what they're busy with and where we can advise them on better use of our products.
Quite like this color.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Rian.
Hi.
Rian, vertel nou vir my van julle as julle nou die vochtigheid toets moet doen op die mure. Wat is die vlakke wat dit op moet wees?
Okay, gewoonlik op 'n muur ons wil hy moet onder 10% vog in hê. As hy hoër as 10% is, gaan ons iets aanbeveel soos ons Durham Damp Fix. Dit kan vochtigheid tot en met 50% vog hanteer. Enigiets onder 10% is ons Durham Plaster Primer, Adhesion Primer of Cement Primer voldoende vir die applikasie.
Ons het hierso uit ons nou die Habitat Collection gekies. Foxy Beach is 'n bekende naam vir hierdie kleur. Watter ander tipe kleure het julle van die Habitat weergawe?
Ja, wat lekker is van die Habitat reeks is geïnspireer deur ons landskappe in Suid-Afrika. Daar's 90 kleursamples beskikbaar op die bord. Klein 90 ml potjies wat jy kan gebruik, uitverf op verskillende areas van die muur en jy kan dit selfs op 'n bord uitverf om maklik rond te dra en in verskillende ligskakerings te verifieer.
Rian, baie dankie vir jou advies. Ek en Amy vind dit baie interessant en ons sien uit om volgende keer weer darm te gebruik.
Dis hy nee, baie sterkte vir julle pad vorentoe.
Baie dankie.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Rian. In terms of our fireplace wall, we wanted to look for something that is durable and will last long because it's quite a high traffic area. I mean, lots of people want to touch the curve and embrace the curve, and it's such a central point. We wanted product that will elevate the space and just last long.
Ensure to prepare your surface properly. This means by cleaning and priming the areas and allowing it to dry properly before applying any top coats in order to get best results and benefit from the interior lifetime guaranteed offered under Durham Satin Touch, Classic Matte and Wall Tech. All these products are washable and stain resistant for long-lasting beautiful results.
In terms of our lounge, what is the type of finish from Durham that you would recommend?
I would recommend for these skimmed walls to go with a classic matte finish that would hide imperfections and give you a nice soft feel to the room. All the best for the journey forward.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
In search of a unique design element for the bulkhead in their lounge, Tia heads to Wallpaper Inn, a family-run business that's been in operation since 1964.
I think Serenia and I have always been drawn to wallpaper. We've always had a deep passion for it. Whenever we're rendering, we always include wallpaper in our designs. So I think actually coming here and seeing like wallpaper in a showroom and being able to experience it, that almost solidified our decision on doing wallpaper. And it's something unique. So it's something that's going to make us stand out. Hi, Lauren.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. And yourself?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm looking for some wallpaper. We're currently designing our lounge, and we're not going for the normal application of putting it on the walls, but we're actually trying to put it on our ceiling and make that the focal point of our space. And yeah, we want something with lots of movement, lots of texture, something that gives our theme across of water. So anything that has movement and texture and those blue tones and like natural elements.
If you're looking for a lot of visual texture, a lot of our paper-based papers are very beautiful in that sense. If you're looking for something with a bit of texture physically, then you could always go for a vinyl paper, as that is more textured usually due to the material that it's used.
Wow, I think this one ticks all of our boxes. There's some nice movement elements from the birds, there's some trees, there's some wildlife, there's water, most importantly.
Yes, and it's very flowy.
Yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
And I think with the crown molding, it should all just pull this idea through and just pull it all together. Because this is like kind of our colorful element where our walls are like almost plain. So we're doing like opposite to the traditional way of putting the wallpaper on the walls and keeping a white ceiling.
Yes.
So I think this is perfect. We're looking at about like 12 square meters. So how many rolls do you think we'd need to purchase?
Okay, well, one roll of wallpaper will cover about 5 square meters. So you're looking at about 3 rolls.
Just to be safe.
Yes, definitely.
Capitec Business has made it really easy for us to furnish our apartments and add these finer details that make our apartments stand out. And I mean, it's so easy for us to just tap our card and know that everything is taken care of. So thank you so much, Capitec. We really appreciate this.
While the duos reinvent the apartments, the exterior is also being renovated. Team Fire takes a trip to proud Buco supplier Marley Roofing.
We have been seeing the roof go up on site and have been admiring the color that they are using. And we wondered, could we bring that into our apartment somehow? Maybe into our flooring, you know?
Yeah, we're very specific about the fact that we don't want to have this like massive contrast with the klompies, like a white grout. You know, that's not the vibe that we're going for. I feel like the klomp is already so busy, so we want that color to really blend.
Yeah, create like a seamless block on that floor. We're gonna see if that's possible with using what they've used on the roof in our grout. Hi there.
Hi there.
I'm Hannah.
Johan van Donder.
Hi Johan, I'm Keaton. Very nice to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
We've so been admiring what Marley Roofing is doing on our site, but we were on the ground floor and we're wondering if we could maybe use the color that you are using up there in our grout.
Yes, for sure you can do that. Oxide is being used in a lot of various products, from paint. You can add it to your screed, any color. While you're here, I'll show you the plant and the functionality of the plant.
Please, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, we're excited.
After you.
We will have a quick briefing, a safety briefing, and
fantastic.
Then we will take you to the factory.
Safety first. Oh.
Yeah, as we go into a factory, unfortunately, this is necessary.
Oh yeah.
It's very cool.
You actually look amazing.
All right, guys, this is the factory. Factory is currently in operation, as you guys can see. There's the wet mix coming in. On top there is a guy controlling the sand and the cement. The curing chambers and the tiles out of the curing chambers is coming out. It's going through the spray booth. There the tiles are getting pelletized, packed, out with a conveyor, picked up with a forklift and go to stacking in the yard.
We are so thrilled to be here at Marley today. We are here to soak up all of Johan's knowledge, and yeah, we just really want to get an appreciation for the manufacturing and production of this incredible operation.
It's like just like a train station almost.
Literally, but it's like a perfectly fine-tuned machine, literally.
Yeah.
It's all
amazing.
automated. Everything is controlled by control room there at the back.
Wow.
Everything. All right, then, this is part of our testing. So the 7-day-old tiles, as it gets tested in the inside, from there it will come here. This rain test here basically simulates the same as a storm outside. These tiles will get tested for 4 hours. And then basically we will check the back of the tile to see if there's any water that's basically coming through the tile. And if the tile is testing the pass here, then that stock will get booked into our system, and then alone we can sell the tiles into the public.
What has impressed me the most today is definitely the quality control that goes into each tile that they make.
They simulate a rainstorm on the roof and run it for hours to make sure that each batch of tiles is up to standard.
The oxide used by Marley Roofing to give the tiles their color is just what Team Fire needs to mix into their grouting to match the look and feel of the building's exterior.
There's all the oxide that you need.
Oh, there she is.
Red, terracotta, black. So you do have an option with us, either buying it in a 1 kg tub,
okay,
a 2 kg, a 5 kg tub, or you can buy it per bag of 25 kgs as well.
Incredible.
But I think for the purpose that in what you want to do, this is what you're going to need, and this is more than enough that you're going to need. So
thank you so much.
Oxide comes in small packages, but it's
mighty strong.
Excellent. Thank you so much,
Johan.
It's a pleasure.
It's been incredible. Yeah. It is so exciting that we can finally get grouting. We've got our red oxide in tow, and it's going to be so cool to just make a customized.
Thank you so much, Johan, for having us. It's been such an eye-opener, and
I think it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
Up next, Amy goes antique hunting for Team Air's lounge, and Team Earth get to work on their fireplace.
Capitec. Do it all on our app. Just like that.
Stand a chance to win a weekend away in the winning apartment with Buco. Dial *120 *62800 hash and follow the prompts to enter. Begin with Buco. As the duos work on their lounges, Team Air wants a sense of vintage class. Amy takes a trip to Woodstock, known for its antique stores, in search of a few unique items.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Amy.
How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
I'm good, thank you. I was wondering, I'm looking for a drinks cabinet of sorts, maybe in the Mediterranean type feel.
Right.
I don't know if you have anything in store at the moment.
I can show you one actually very nice, just around the corner over here in the classroom. It's the cabinet.
Wow.
See this one?
This is perfect.
Yeah, the original grain of the wood, the styling of the patterning in the front.
Yes, it's
It definitely
gorgeous.
has that look to it, that type.
This is perfect for our space because we're going for a Mediterranean feel, which I feel is perfect because our theme is air.
Right.
So we're having the linens and the flowing curtains, and then this rustic feel just to complement and to ground the space. I'm also looking for an occasional chair or two, and I'm also looking for a coffee table.
Coffee tables, yes, quite a few, and occasional chairs, wow, plenty. But let me show you two in particular. We have these two over here, and I think they would meet your brief perfectly. Very much in the same style of the cabinet that you're looking at. They also sort of have a matching finish and so on. They obviously have the backing as worn, although that can quite easily be renovated. It's a standard finish piece. Yeah, I just thought these two would look really good together with it.
This is amazing. It's got the look, it's got the feel, it's got the color. It's going to match perfectly well with that cabinet that you showed me just now.
And yes, and we have this interesting piece over here, if you'd like to have a look at it. It's basically a tree trunk, and it's got a glazing over the top.
This is gorgeous.
Just that open, airy feel and something special. Yeah.
I also like that it's a glass top and it keeps to that light and airy feel. Oh, this is amazing.
Okay, so there we go. And the total is going to be 8,400.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Magic.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye now.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
While Amy searches for furniture pieces, Josh plans to build some and heads to Buco to gather supplies.
I'm at Buco. I'm shopping for some DIY things for the lounge project. Let's get shopping. I've got your bracket to fit the ledge on top of this thing so that we can actually store keys. As you walk into the front entrance of the lounge, it will be screwed into the wall and it will have this beautiful seamless look. So the idea with this bracket is to have a post run through here with another bracket on the side, and then we have a shelf that will be sitting on top of this post that runs through these two brackets. So I'm just cutting this piece that's going on that wall. I'm just slightly cutting it on a 45 angle. As you walk into this space, you actually want a little ledge or something where you can actually put your keys and store it for when you go out or even come into the space. And this is just a little DIY project.
We started installing our crown molding and realized that it was slanted and all skew. So unfortunately, we have to remove it and readjust it and make sure that it's all on a straight line and that it also is on the same line as the other walls. So it doesn't help that this is lined up with the door frame, but the other ones are lined up with other door frames. We need to keep one set height at everything.
Back at Buco, Team Earth has made the decision to invigorate their lounge by revealing the original fireplace. And to achieve this means specialized tools and supplies.
So here at Buco again, to get wire brushes, paint brushes for our fireplace, and scrapers, bro.
That fireplace, bro.
It's a lot of work,
Nightmare.
but I'm up for it though. I'm applying paint stripper, which is doing an amazing job, but this has been painting so many times. There's so many layers that I'm scrubbing off. So yeah, this is taking so much of my time, but it is coming. So I'm trying to strip all of this paint off to get the natural, the stone or the brick color, just because it's heritage, and just continue with that. And it's picking well from our earth theme. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to achieve with this. And I'm gonna leave it raw as it is. Once the paint has been stripped off. But yeah, that's the look that we're going for.
I'm busy with the corners of our TV ledge. We decided to do a round corner on this side and on the other side, because if someone steps maybe into it, you don't have a sharp corner here and then you can bump your leg against, or if there's maybe a child crawling on the floor and they don't bump their head against a very sharp angle.
Bro, leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. 2 days. I'm joking. I'm joking, man. It's looking good, man.
Yeah, it's coming in out.
So yeah, man, we do this for the labor of love. We are planning to clad this part with some marble. So we have this detail here, which is going to be wrapping around here like this. And then we'll end up using this to cover our TV unit as well.
Hannah and Keaton fell in love with the Klompy tiles from CTM and are using them throughout their apartment. They are preparing the tiles with the ProCare matte stone sealer from CTM.
We are sign sealing, emphasis on sealing and delivering. You are just smearing it all over the floor, and then how long do we leave it for, Hannah?
30 minutes.
And then repeat. The Klompy has literally come full circle now. Yeah, we're really excited to see what effect this is going to have on it, because it's been the long walk to Klompy freedom.
We've just looked at our wallpaper, and from the position of the couch, it seems like the trees are upside down. So we're trying to get the wallpaper installers to change it around if it's still possible, because it was just laid on, so it's still wet enough that they're peeling it off currently. So we're just hoping that we're able to get enough drop sheets, which is 6 across, with only 1 roll of wallpaper left. So praying and hoping for the best.
We are going for color in the lounge. As you can see with these yellow tiles, the colorful pots, we wanted to almost be like an adult playroom. We're actually gonna build wooden boxes, a rectangular box and a square box that we're gonna tile. That's gonna be our coffee tables. It's gonna be super cool, it's really playful. It's almost like adult Legos.
So yeah, we just started with our Tula wall feature. We still have to do some finishes here to close up these details. We're gonna be having wall lights here, right? They're going to be covered with this stone. And then the lights will go down and we'll do the same that side. And yeah, we're still deciding on the color that we're going to use. We're going darker, or do we go for this color? I call it the avocado color.
We are currently repriming our fireplace wall because we want to change the blue color into a more creamy eggshell color that matches the kitchen cabinet. We are changing it because the judges do not like it.
Up next, there's no time to rest for the duos as guest judge Megan Hess pops in to check up on their progress.
Whether you're looking for a lock up and go, or a settle down and grow, an office for your booming business, or a safe haven, we have a space for you.
It's another beautiful day in Cape Town, and as the duos continue to work on their lounge spaces, a special delivery arrives.
A beautiful couch just arrived from Zorora. Excited to unwrap it and put it in place, and kind of see how it fits in the space. I'm still conflicted about a few things, whether to go green or go brown with the paint on the wall to complement the couch. So I'm just weighing my options, but let me get to it. But I'm super excited that this is here on time.
Oh wow! Our couch is finally here! See, now our lounge can be complete. Oh, I love this couch.
To match the countertop in their kitchen, Team Fire installs a slab of smokestone porcelain from Caesar stone above their fireplace. And it's just in time as Judge Megan Hess arrives to check on their progress.
Hello, Megan. Wow.
Welcome to Casa Chaos.
Very dusty site.
Yes.
Dustier than I was expecting, but exciting.
Everything will be cleaned up come judging day.
Well, I look forward to seeing that.
Yes, or something.
Or something.
Yes.
A little bit more than this.
Yes, empty shell for now.
But beautiful. I love a clumpy floor, so it might be my first favorite thing in your space. And I love using one floor throughout a small interior because it pulls your eye throughout the space and it unifies it.
Yes. We are debating actually doing a bit more of a rough texture on the fireplace. On our walls, we've kind of wanted to bring a clay look, so we've included sand in that. Do we up that in our fireplace texture? There was talk of even adding stone and creating a more bubbled look. I don't know.
I don't think I would add a bubble texture. I think there is a lovely authenticity about it that you should try keep. And I do like the contrast between something that looks older paired with something like your feature wall that is a bit more modern and a bit more contemporary. I think it's a lovely balance.
Great. Megan, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you guys. Good luck. And I can't wait to see it when it's complete.
Yes.
Amazing.
I think you're going to really like it.
I'm sure.
On the wall, just make sure.
Hello, Team Water.
Hello,
Hi, Megan.
So looking forward to hearing all about your lounge area. Tell me about it. How are you imagining the space? How are you going to pull it together?
So in terms of our lounge space, we've almost envisioned continuing with our clean lines because our kitchen was quite clean. So we wanted to embrace the heritage and bring the crown molding in. But we're keeping the walls white, kind of having a clean base to start off with, and we'll just build up with our decorations and accessories.
Tell me what is going on your fireplace. You are the one team that has almost changed the shape of it, which I love, especially connected to Team Water. The softness gives a lovely flow, which obviously water has.
This was initially a baby blue that we didn't really love. It didn't tie in with the rest of our apartment. So we did a few swatches on the wall and decided on this lovely beige color, which almost brings in the sand element in the water, in the ocean. We have these lights that are coming on here.
And you've got 3.
Yes.
Very nice.
We're keeping this painted because it kind of ties in with that. And then our artwork here is going on the fireplace.
Centered
yes.
above.
And then this light is kind of going to frame it above. So there's like some artistic element in it.
Often lighting of art pieces gets forgotten, so well done for remembering that. The one bit of advice I would have is you've got your feature lights right nearby, which is lovely, but just when it's getting wired, maybe make sure that you dim it slightly so that it's not overly lit and, you know, too bright and it steals the show from your art piece.
Okay.
Guys, this is looking fabulous. Well done.
Thank you. There's something that we're not so 100% sure about in this space. We both agree.
Yes. This cupboard.
Yes.
Okay.
It is quite an eyesore for us, and we're not sure what to do with it. Should we change the color? Should we change the entire furniture piece?
Okay. What does your sofa look like? Is it a gentle duck egg blue, a grey with a bluish undertone? My gut response is that piece isn't quite working. When I can see your contemporary lines throughout the rest of your space, I do think that is throwing me off slightly. What is nice is it's got texture, so it's got a bit of depth to it, but you can look at painting it. It is quite hard to select a paint color when we haven't seen everything unwrapped and in place.
Yes.
So your decision might also be towards the end. I do think you need to consider it quite carefully.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Upstairs, Team Earth is hard at work bringing a contrast of natural textures to their lounge by using offcuts of the rainforest brown marble from their powder room.
Hello, guys.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
More importantly, how are you?
Today we're really working on the stone and the painting, so that's why we still have everything covered, chasing time again.
Yes, you've got quite a lot to do.
Yeah.
Just having a back and forth between him and I don't want to have like this part of the wall too brown. You know, I like the separation between the two. You know, it brings like a hierarchy in the warmth and a lighter color that's a bit more calm.
You do have a lot going on.
Yes.
So my advice would be, whatever it is to keep it simpler.
Okay, he wins.
So, sorry, but I do think you're right, keep it simpler.
Yeah.
I think especially with the green sofa, your green is your big pop moment, and that should be the hero piece. When you've got too many heroes competing, it becomes a problem. Keep it pared down.
Okay.
And I think it's looking great.
Which team do you think will win the Lounge Challenge in next week's big reveal? Let us know for a chance to win 5,000 Rand cash from Capitec. Reply to the competition post on the My Design Rules social platforms and include #Capitec and #MyDesignRules. Visit mydesignrules.tv to vote for your favorite designs and help decide which duo walks away as the viewer's favorite, along with 100,000 Rand in cash from Capitec. Tune in next week for part 2 of the Lounge Challenge as the design duos work around the clock to complete the last interior space in their apartments.
My Design Rules is sponsored by Capitec. Better never rests.
Another feel-good production.